Hey, welcome to our latest ZoomCast with Rugged Expeditions and yours truly, J. Alain Smith. And guess who's with us today? The guy who makes all the music for the Rugged Expedition shows. You've seen him in Uganda with us. You've seen him in Tanzania with us. He's played with every famous musician around. The one and only Monty Smith. Yay! Whoa, the crowd's going crazy, Mont. Welcome, brother. Oh, and by the way, in case you didn't notice from the last name, he happens to be my bro, too. So, yeah. Much younger brother, I might add, as well.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
So, Mont, couple questions. I mean, I've got all these emails from all these fans that are always asking about you, and they want to know, your back history and all that. Tell us, where was the first place you ever played live with a band or solo or anything like that?
Actually, I played down in Seattle at the waterfront, and I was, we were 16, two of us were 16, and two of us were 13. And it was, we didn't expect it to be as big of a crowd as showed up, and it was very scary.
So it's past the statute of limitations now, so you had fake ID, or they just didn't ask the obvious question?
No, it was actually on the beach. It was outside.
On the beach. I thought you played in a bar down there.
No.
That
wasn't until a few years later.
Yeah, that now I get it. Have you ever played any place really weird, like say in the universe somewhere or up in space?
Well, I'd like to say I was near Uranus one time, but that's not appropriate. Just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, do that.
When are they going to rename that planet? You'd think after all this time.
I know. Hey, Mars, I can see. How about on the beach? You ever play on the beach much?
No, but when I was on vacation, one time I saw a couple of guys wait, what?
Those guys?
Where did you find that?
That's a video I got of some guys. I think there are, that was down in Cancun. That might be our, what do they call it when you have a name, somebody looks just like you, but they're, brother from another mother or something like that?
Doppelganger?
That's it. Yeah, that fez looks familiar for some reason.
So that guitar.
Yeah. So speaking of playing funny places or doing oddball things, have you ever done any videos where you've had to do anything kind of crazy or wacky?
Now she looks familiar.
Yeah. Classic redhead. So, okay, in all seriousness though, what are you working on right now? You got some new music cooking. I know you've been working on your Eccentrics. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Monty Smith and the Eccentrics. It's a new project that I'm doing where we take songs that you've known and loved for years and years, sometimes going back 30, 40, 50 years, and we reimagine them in different musical genres than they were originally recorded. So it might be something like we'll take a pop song and do a country western version of it, or we do, like a country song and we do a pop version of it, and we do a reggae version of it, and all of that. And what I do is I bring in other singers and other musicians and video people, and it's just this big conglomeration, and we just have a blast. It's a great time.
Yeah, it's really cool, and it's so unique to hear, a song that was, say, a hardcore rock and roll song that you've now done slow or in a country version. It's really neat, and it changes the whole status of the song. It makes it into a completely different vibe than it originally came out as.
Yeah, and what you really find out is that a good song is a good song. It's kind of like you go back and you listen to with us, we're being musicians, we can go back to say a Beatles songbook and just sit down and play with a guitar and sing the song, and it has the same effect as if an entire orchestra was playing behind you. It just is a great song. And unfortunately, you find out some songs aren't that great. It was all in the, you know, in the way they put it together, and the way the studio musicians came in and played it. But you strip all that away and you're like, yeah, it's not all that great. So,
Yeah. Hey, I'm just looking at that background. Are you like hanging out down in the Seattle alley or something right now? Or
yeah, well, I was kind of out for my you know, with it being this time of the day, I'm out for my normal jog. And so what I do normally when I'm jogging is I have my elixir that kind of has, you know, all of my
energy drink.
Yeah, and all of that. And the best part is it's a two-hander. So that keeps me from touching my face while I'm out for my jog. So.
Excellent. The only problem I have with, talk to the hand.
Yeah.
The only problem that I have with jogging with a cocktail, though, is I keep spilling my ice cubes. So
right.
I've been having trouble with that.
Yeah, that's why I had to give up jogging. I mean, something's got to give.
That's right. Priorities in life is the key to success. Have you, now you've done all kinds of videos. Well, you've got a lot of music videos you've been involved in. And actually, here's some film of, or a photo, I should say, instead, of when you were doing that blues song that we did just lately, Angels Watching Over Me. And I was noticing do you notice how when you do a blues song and you're videotaping it, it's like, how do you put it? Like, you got to get into the mood, and you can't really be smiling. I mean, You look bummed out, you know?
It's the blues, right.
No wonder they call it the blues.
It's not just a clever name.
Now they tell me. Here's another one. Like, look at that. I mean, I look like I'm dying or something in it, you know, but that's like you say. Didn't Elton John have a line about that? Like,
oh, Elton John.
I guess that's why they call it the blues.
I have his glasses here.
Oh, money bags.
Yeah, I know. The last time he was in recording, he left these.
Wow. Those are nice. That'd be great.
Now he's going to be really pissed because I said, I don't have them.
I'm sure he's watching this, so he's.
I know. I was like, Pete Townsend took them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you guys were in the Tommy movie. So here's another one. Speaking of other videos that we've done and songs that we've written, this was where was this at Fillmore West?
Yeah, east, west, north, and south.
That's right, something like that. And if you look over here, there's Storm and Norman, our brother. That's the other musician brother right there. See him? That's Norman with the keyboards.
Yeah, was he doing an organ solo there?
It looks like it. You know, what we might have to do is get him on one of the Rugged X shows. Like, we can have a Tanzanian jam session or something. I know he's already been there quite a few times. He's a traveling fool too. But so I got my list. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say,
it's all right. It's my show.
I'm sorry. Was I talking while you were interrupting?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I checked my schedule and I'm fairly open for whenever we want to go. So
for another trip.
Right. Yeah.
Excellent. Speaking of being on the road in Tanzania, is this one of the best memories of all time? Look at that, playing at sunset on the Rufiji River. Unfortunately, there's no sound with this video, but it's a great scene, isn't it? Was that fun or what?
That was an awesome time. It was literally it's a life moment.
Yeah, really cool.
So what are you going to fill us in on what's behind, see over my shoulder there?
Yeah, so those things right there, those dots that you see, those are hippos. And right over here, those are crocodiles. So one thing about this spot, no swimming.
Or they'll be calling you Lefty from then on.
That's right, yeah. You'll be like the pirate with a wooden leg. So let me ask you this. You've done the music videos, you've done the videos in Africa and stuff like that on our travel videos. If you had your preference, though, what's your favorite to do?
Gosh, that's a good question. It's two different ball games, because doing the music videos, it's a lot more controlled. So you set out your shot list and your script and kind of like, okay, well, you want to tell a story and everything with, and using the lyrics and that sort of thing to put it all together. But when we're traveling and when we're in Africa, there was there's no scripts, and there was a couple times, specifically in Uganda, where I kind of wished there would have been a script, because I was scared, really scared. There was a couple times that I have not been that scared, like, for a long, long time.
Yeah, anytime you go to a place where everything bites, including the bushes, it adds a whole new dimension to walking around, on vacation.
Yes, yeah, and Uganda in particular too. You don't want to go there with with a beer gut. I mean, you got to be in good shape, and you got to get yourself motivated, and you're not going to just be like, oh well, I'm done. I'd like to go back to camp now. It's it's 2.5 hours away, and all that hill that we came down, it's uphill now.
Yeah, it's a great place to go on a diet program.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. It was, but loved every minute of it. I can't wait. Now I know why you're hooked on just Africa in general. I mean, it's awesome.
That's the truth. Hey, while I think of it too, because I meant to ask you, do you have any extra picks I could get from you?
Oh yeah.
Guitar pick.
Yeah, these are awesome. I just got them in. Good plug.
Whoa. Is that a Monty Smith real pick?
It is. See? And these just became available. So I'm just going to go like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Look at that. A Monty Smith original pick right there. Nice. Right. Thanks. I'll use it this afternoon. I'm working on some new Stevie Ray Vaughan chops, by the way.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Oh, cool.
Okay, I got some fan mail came in, and we've got some questions. Do you want to do those right now, or?
Hey, actually, can we take a quick break? Can we go to a commercial? Because I need to go use the restroom. So I'll be right back. Be right back there.
Okay, this is our commercial break, folks. We don't have any commercials on these things. This is a ZoomCast. It's all live.
Be right there.
So Rugged Expeditions. Look for us on YouTube. Look for us on Facebook. Follow us at jallensmith.com. Get back. You okay?
Sorry about that, man. It's all that drink that my energy drink. It just went right through me.
Energy drink.
Right. And I ran into some testicle difficulties there, so it's all okay.
Well, you're not supposed to be jogging and drinking at the same time. That's what I heard from a personal trainer I used to have. She said, hey, don't be jogging and running all at the same time. Okay, so I got a list of questions here that we got from some of the Rugged X fans. And we like to call this the fastest five. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the questions really quick, and you only get, it's a one-word answer, okay? And you answer it quick because the next question's coming just like that. You ready?
Ready.
Favorite guitar?
Strat.
Favorite amp?
Kemper.
Blonde or brunette?
Both.
Ever done jail time?
Yes.
Any tattoos?
No, not yet.
You were in jail and you didn't get any tattoos?
It was for ripping the tag off of the mattress.
Oh, you got nailed for that?
Yeah, I don't even know how they knew.
Yeah, that is kind of funny. I've never seen that by penalty of death or whatever it says in there if you do that, but
Yeah, so I'm gonna get one of those tags tattooed on my arm just as a reminder.
Do not tear this off. So if somebody wants to go and find your music, where do they go to for both your videos and/or / your actual music? Can they go to Spotify or iTunes
Yes.
or where can you find it all?
So let's just do this.
Wow, look at
I
that.
know. I'm all fancy and stuff. So you can either go to eccentricsmusic.com and check it out. You can see, because we've got videos, we've got the music's up there, of course, because of the videos.
Yeah.
But then also you can go to YouTube, and there's a lot there. And then Spotify, the tracks are just being uploaded. We've got 38 tracks that are there. So probably by the time this airs, then once you put in the commercial breaks and all that.
And you've got not only the Eccentrics there, but you've also got the J. Allen Smith and Monty Smith music as well.
Yes. Oh yeah, the obvious stuff.
Yeah.
So that is and that's actually on Spotify. It's already there. It's also on Apple Music, so you can stream it. Whether you have a paid account or you have a free account, either way, you can just go in and check it out. And there's already playlists put together for those songs, and then on the Eccentric stuff, there will be playlists put together for those as well. So,
that's super.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's a whole new deal now, isn't it? I mean, when you're originally playing and my dabbling in it when I was younger, it was more about putting a record out and selling records and all that. And now the industry has evolved to it's all streaming, and people need to listen for us to get any revenue off of it, or they can buy the tune on iTunes too and load it onto your device. But it seems like most people are just getting in a streaming service and getting it. So we encourage everybody to get in there, stream on there, like them, get them on your device so you can hear them whenever you want. It's a neat way to listen when you think about it. You can choose it whenever you want. And you don't have to go to an old 33 like in the old days and find the right tune and drop that, needle on the groove that was just right.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that's before your time, but
yeah. Are you talking about those big black CDs?
Yeah, the big round ones, the 33s they called them.
Yeah, okay. All right. Now I know
bugger to stick in your CD thing, though. Player.
I think I have a few of those laying around.
Well, thanks, Mont, for coming on with us today. This has been a blast. It's always great to catch up and see what you've been up to. And, I'm looking forward to our next trip, our next video, and we got a couple new tunes. I got to get into the studio. Save me an opening. I know the studio is really super busy, but see if you can get me in the next couple of weeks, because we got a new one. We got another blues song. We got one. I'm not going on a limb and saying this could be a bigger hit than You're All I Need, but it just might be. So
that's crazy talk.
Yeah, I know it's. But
hey, well, maybe too when if people want to comment on this, whether if we're in recording the tune, whether it's doing the audio portion of it or doing the video, if they want to see some behind the scenes stuff, the best way to see something like that or to have us do it is to comment on it, and then we'll know. If people aren't interested, that's no big deal. That's fine. But I know on the Eccentric stuff, I get a lot of requests of people like, hey, how are you putting all this together? And it's just fun to see it. Same reason why people go to Universal Studios and take the Tramlock tour, because it's just fun to see how the magic's made.
Yeah. Right on, man. Okay, well, thanks a million, and keep up the great tunes and all that great producing that you're doing. And thanks for taking my gravelly voice and trying to make the best you can out of it on these songs we do together. I know it's a full-time job, and it's tough work, but I appreciate it. Can we do a virtual hug? I think this is...
Yes. Who needs a hug? Okay, too close.
Well, you're all over me on that. Okay. All right. See you later, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next ZoomCast here on J. Allen Smith and Rugged Expeditions.